every aspect of our way of life revolves around our ability to power and connect with critical infrastructures like electricity, water, food, communications, and healthcare. So what happens if these systems disappear in the blink of an eye?
Backup lighting, communications, and power is very important because in our workplace, we can't do our job without power. Interruptions in power creates spontaneous loss of work that can't be planned for and can't be mitigated sometimes by further actions down the road. We don't schedule for loss of power. We don't produce power based on loss of power. We don't do our job based on loss of power. So having something that can seamlessly supply power through a work shift can save a lot of money in unforeseen expenses.
With the advent of newer battery technologies and a very portable package, we can provide very high density power where you never thought was available before. You can realign critical components, you can operate things that you didn't think to. The same application has a play in maintenance. A lot of times when you have line workers out on the electrical power lines or your factory or your facility, you might not have power when you planned it. Now you can take portable power with you to do calibrations, do other type of work scope. And then first responders and resiliency applications, whether that's law enforcement, medical, ambulance going out there, that now you have power where you can deal with supplying really electricity when you're out in the middle of nowhere to help and provide resiliency solutions. So it's a host of applications.
Resilient and reliable solutions are needed in all industries, including utilities, healthcare, emergency response, telecom, government, education, industrial, and nuclear, to name a few.
The way we use energy is very complicated. It's not usually a simple solution. The world has advanced, we have all this new technology, and with it we need reliability. What used to just be the lights flickering now can be servers that completely crash. You need smooth power all the time, and the consequences for losing power can be very severe. The world we live in now is supported by a lot of computers, and computers do not handle inferior power. We need to understand that when you have a very important task that needs doing, the batteries that are going to supply that power are also very important. And so it's worth being thoughtful on where you're getting your energy from. But the right amount of power put to the exact right place can be very effective.
There's so many things that can happen in the world, whether it's a weather event such as a hurricane, a solar storm, a man-made EMP attack, that we need to be able to protect our people and our businesses and our productivity. If you look across a variety of sectors, from utilities, nuclear stations, schools, telecommunications, industrial, also even hospitals and healthcare, emergency responders, and the military, there's a wide variety of applications where those organizations need portable power, or they need to be able to remotely monitor our state-of-the-art batteries to reduce maintenance and improve productivity. So as long as there are threats to our electrical power grid, you're going to need resilient power, lighting, and communications, because if you lose power, you probably also have lost lighting and your communications capability.
Revolutionizing how many industries and essential infrastructure provide emergency power and lighting solutions to support critical facilities, equipment, and personnel in the U.S. and abroad. Black Star Tech delivers an array of innovative, rapidly deployable power, lighting, and communication solutions. With their highly advanced portable power packages, uninterruptible power supplies, private 4G and 5G LTE communications networks, and advanced lighting, you can rest assured that Black Star Tech will be there when you need them.
We strive always to make our equipment as easy to use as possible. We understand that a sheriff is not an electrical engineer. We understand a doctor is not an electrical engineer. They need power for their patient or their customer or whatever now, and they don't want to sit there and wonder why it's not working. We use standard components, we use standard plugs. If you know how to work a vacuum at home, you can turn our equipment on. We actually use a factory right here in Illinois to produce the actual physical printed circuit boards, and we do it without a microprocessor. We do it with no software. It's hardware only. And so having our hands completely around that technology with a US manufactured component, we know at the component level what that battery management system is looking at, what it's doing, and more importantly, what it's not doing.
My definition of success is to bring our products to the world, to allow them to provide backup power reliably and quickly within 15 to 20 minutes to drastically change their risk portfolio and the way that they do business.
To learn more about Blackstar Tech's rapidly deployable power, lighting, and communication solutions, visit blackstartech.com.